Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of my cryptocurrency series. A lot of you have asked for me to show you cryptocurrency blockchain play to earn games. And finally, I deep dive through a few of them. And I wanted to introduce you to Kawaii Islands. It looks very special to me and they haven't launched yet. So there's an opportunity for everyone to get in. The reason I find it very special is I am a fan of Japanese sort of type of games. And I know how Axie Infinity did well, which is not a Japanese game in blockchain, but this one to me is a combination of games like Axie Infinity and also Harvest Moon if you've played it when you were younger, and it's on Binance. So there's a lot of positives in terms of gameplay, in terms of the blockchain that you can use. And I show you why I think they're doing really well and they're gonna be a successful launch in the next few weeks. So if you check the gameplay, and I'm using an account that doesn't have any credits, so to show you how it starts without having any money in the game. Basically, it's quite a simple concept. You have like different items in the game, and you can go and initially you need a field basically to grow plants and grow and farm products inside the game. And depending on the level you have, there's a limit on how many you can buy. And right now they have a marketplace where you could buy any of the fields you want. So for example, this field is $28 to buy. Plants cost $30, the creatures are $90, the materials are $20, the dye is $3, and the decoration is $5. So to give you a simple view of how that works is you need a field basically to farm, and then you have plants, you farm basically on those plants, and you make magical plants and fruits. And this is the guideline of what type of fruits you can have and what sort of creatures you could use that. So you could use basically magical creatures and potions. So you basically plant the fruits and then take the fruits and then make the dye, and then you can feed also to your creatures. Using those magical creatures, you have eggs. You can use the magical creatures to produce material once you feed them, because you have to feed them with fruits. You feed them with fruits and you can get, for example, rocks or other type of material like stone or timber or other items. And these items can then be used to make other products in the game. And this is how the farming works. You can farm, as you can see, different materials, and there's timing, there's a lot of elements involved, but for the sake of this video, I'll be very quick. And the exciting item is then you can do crafting. You can craft different items in the island using those product items. So for example, the furniture items you can craft using that. And you can convert your fruits to dyes and furniture, basically in the furniture workshop. So they use, for example, dye, as you can see, and also they use, for example, this material in the game. So this is how it works. And the reason you can have that is a play to earn game, right? So you could then go to the order vending machine and you have orders and people have orders for you, and you can deliver those orders and get paid on that. So that's how you can do the play and earn on this game. Farming, feeding your creatures, making items in the workshop, and then selling them in the delivery item. So it's quite a simple concept, but it's obviously time consuming and you have to spend some time to get around it. Or you could be, buying things on the fields, you could buy it on the marketplace, and the price has risen, obviously. Even though they haven't launched a game token, they have launched an NFT first version, the marketplace, as you can see, and the prices have so far skyrocketed. They have a lot of active users actually, which is really great. So in terms of the gameplay, if you don't have anything, you could visit the island for your random people, and you can go and, for example, harvest some items from here. For example, you can take basket and harvest some fruits, or you could harvest some of these eggs. And when you harvest these eggs and fruits, you can go to your hometown and bring those here to have your creatures here and then feed them with the fruits. Here you can have your farms and basically grow your plants. And here is where you can make materials. Here is also where you can make your dyes in the dye machine. So this is the simple summary of how the gameplay works. And you can see the graphics are pretty nice. There's a nice music, which I can share here in the background. And there's a time limit on how you can do it. So it's free to get this item, but obviously with any game, it's better to spend some money to get the items. Now, what I like also about the game, And what is different is their roadmap. So they already released the NFT airdrops. They've done the testing. They've already launched the marketplace before they even launch the tokens. And then as soon as they launch tokens, you can have home decorations, dress up for characters, and staking and farming for the NFTs with seasonal events. Then they also have future plans, like you can have your own market and business. So they have a very special plan for having a play to earn mechanism. In terms of the team, they have a lot of experienced people from the Inbug Gaming Group and the Suga Group. Ore Chain, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but it's one of the blockchains that are doing quite well. And they have people from Ore Chain as well in the team. So the team has a great experience, mixture of people from Vietnam, Singapore, Japan, and they also have advisors from the University of Tokyo. What I like is also the investors and backers for the project. So they have Chainboost as the backer. So the Chain Guardians, they have OKX, which is great, Master Venture, which is the team behind. So Kyle and the team behind Paid Ignition, Cardia Chain, Suga Group, Ore Chain, Omba, Kairos Venture. So they have a lot of sort of good backers. And then obviously Polkastarter as the launchpad. Now, in terms of their tokenomics, they have a very nice tokenomics actually. So if we quickly browse through, the total supply is 1 billion. Initial release usually is 2 to 3%, and here is 2.67%. Listing price is 0.03. Initial market cap is $800,000. And the fully diluted market cap is 30 million, which is quite normal now for video games on blockchain. They have ecosystem funds for 16%, marketing 14%, play to earn 22%. So there's a lot of room for people to earn money. Staking farming is also 20%. So if you don't want to play, you can still stake your tokens and make some money. Private sale is 10%. Team and advisor combined is 18, under 20%. I always like it if it's under 20%. What I also like is that the allocation here, there's going to be tokens release only 5% if you have it from private sale, and it's going to be vested for 1 year. So 1 year for private sale, advisors have 6 months cliff, and then they get the rest of the token in 60 months. So is the team. And the whole plan is to release all the tokens in 5 years, which is plenty of time in terms of the reward system and play to earn and marketing. So there is a very, very long schedule for that. And they have a great roadmap to deliver upon the end of first year, which all the private sale tokens are out. So tokenomics, I think that's really well. Ore Chain, the world's first AI oracle for blockchain. So artificial intelligence, and that's actually embedded in the marketplace, AI, right? As you can see, for now, you could even use the tokens here to buy and sell. And they have a leaderboard as well for people who are using a lot of the tokens, and you can use it for whitelist. Again, I'm not using my main account, so I don't want to share all of the detail here. In terms of the social media, they're quite active and doing really well. They've got 20K people on the social media on Twitter. They've got a high subscriber count for a new project also on YouTube. They've launched a YouTube challenge and TikTok challenge for everyone. And what is interesting is also they have a high Telegram following as well as Discord. So they're doing the marketing right as well. And I hear a lot of good things about them. In terms of their pages, you can see they do a lot of updates. They do a lot of partnerships. They also do airdrops and quizzes. And the rewards are good. You can get fields, which is the most important thing you need for this game. And they have quizzes. So from time to time, you have a chance to participate. And the last part I wanted to show you, and I'm sure most of you are interested in this part, is actually you still have a chance to participate in the whitelist on Polkastarter if you have Polkastarter token, because the IDO is on the 12th of October, which is in 9 days from now. And the whitelist closes in 3 days. So if you go today, tomorrow, or the next day, you still have a chance to get into the whitelist and then do the KYC until the 10th of October. And then winner is announced on the 11th. So you still have plenty of time to get in. And they are launching a lot of competitions as well, where you could participate and boost your chances to participate in the IDO of Kawaii Islands. I'll put the link down in the description as well. But I think this is going to be a very good game, especially being in Binance chain and really amazing graphics and a good team. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, and subscribe and comment on this video. And actually, I wanted to ask for a favor. If you could share this video with other friends, because I'm also competing for the whitelist in this game, and your sharing would help me a lot to be in the top of the competition. And I guess that's something I'm asking for the community in return for the video I'm making, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching this video, and see you next time in my future videos.